Happy New Year, everybody. Actually, I guess it's not the new year yet, but it's coming. It's coming fast. And I'm here just to warn you. We're getting into the last month. We're in the last month. Happy December. That's what I meant to say. Happy December, everybody. We are getting into the last month of the year. We've made it. We've made it through a whole year, and now I have a new hat, okay? I'm gonna say it right away. I am wearing a new thing on my head. And I know it's confusing, okay? I know this is not how you're used to seeing me, but I'll just give you a second to get used to it. Okay, I think you might enjoy it once you give it a chance. I know I do, okay? It's very soft and it's very warm, which is very key for the circumstances in which we are presented with outside, being a lot of snow and a lot of cold, okay? I am cold. I'm literally just wearing a hat to keep warm and to survive. So get off my ass. Sorry for coming in so hot. It's the new year. I actually just woke up and we're making some tea. It's breakfast time. And I just thought, it's time we talk. It's time you and I sit down, just catch up. The end of the year, you guys. A whole year, 2024 is done. And it's never coming back. I just feel like with this year sort of wrapping up pretty soon, I'm getting a little nostalgic thinking back already. If it hasn't been clear yet, I do love New Year's. I do love the new year. I love New Year's. I love the New Year's vibes, whether or not it stresses me out when it's actually happening or not. I love the idea of like tying a bow on the end of a arbitrary amount of time and coming together to be like, wow, we did it. We made it. Gidgies. Let's go. Gidgy. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, the new year is upon us, and I just wanted to sit down and get some stuff out of my head, and you can watch and listen if you like. So that's what we're gonna do. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. What better way to kick off December with a bang than with a jar full of sloppy overnight oats. Some pumpkin pie-esque overnight oats happening here. And we've nailed it. Yes. I will try to cut out as much as the chewing sounds as I can because I'm respectful like that. Yeah, so December. Cheers to you and cheers to that. Yeah, with the new year coming in hot here, it's just been really making me think. And right away, I'm just going to say it. I don't think you guys are used to my new hat yet, and that's really a shame. I can sense you still staring at it and thinking like, I think I like it, but what's happening? Like, and I'm not going to take it off for you, okay? This is something you're going to have to work through this video, but I just wanted to mention that I can feel it. I can feel you still staring at it. But look, you can go full bucket guy. You can go like classy little like up the rim there. I don't know, there's options. And again, it's keeping my head warm. So just, if nothing else, just be happy for me, okay? Anyway, I've really been thinking about that first video that I made to kick off the new year on this channel, the whole like trying to figure out my vibe thing, which God knows in a couple months I'm going to be doing the same thing. Like, what's my vibe? And it's just like so funny thinking back how like where I am now, just like how I truly could not have predicted this. And like thinking of that person who I was about a year ago sitting on the couch feeling worried about my lack of direction. It just like really highlights how the new year really does have this like thing about it where it's like we're all sort of trying to like predict the future. It's like we all put our psychic hats on and we're like, what's coming for us? I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be living every day to the fullest. I mean, like, I know it's more like dreams and intentions and all that stuff, but like we really go into it trying to predict the future and then get a little, you know, sad about ourselves when it doesn't work out that way. When just like, of course. But yeah, I can without even watching the video, I can channel, I can sense the person who is on that couch like, what's my vibe? And I just like really wanted to figure it out, but you just can't. You just gotta live it day by day. I could never have foreseen this hat. How could I have foreseen this coming? But the thing is that I'm still gonna try, okay? And it's one of my favorite things about January. It's honestly one of the only things that gets me through these ice cold months. Like that's all January has going for it, is me getting that new year, new me vibe on. So I'm gonna keep doing it. But like to just reflect a little bit out loud. There's been some things on my mind that like, I don't know if it's interesting enough to have a full sit down conversation with people about, but because you're here and you've decided to be here, I get to talk about it and you can listen to it, and it's that's up to you. I've just been thinking about me a lot over this year, and like who I was at the beginning and what I thought I was gonna do and where we are now. And like just overall, like I'm gonna take another bite of this delicious breakfast. I'm gonna go grab my bullet journal and kind of assess who I thought I was and who I actually turned out to be this year. It's gonna be fun. Just a sec. Also, just a little update for y'all. If you did watch my video about just sticking the sticker and how I really stressed about sticking this sticker on the front of this book because I wasn't sure if it would last, it has lasted and I'm quite pleased about it. I haven't regretted this for a moment. This sticker sticks. You gotta trust in the sticker. But just going back to the beginning of the year. Now, here's what's actually kind of fun. And this is what I've been thinking about, is that I kind of came into this new year not really like knowing what my vibe was, what I wanted to do. I didn't really have a clear vision of that. But something that's kind of fun about just like now looking back at even just my bullet journal is you can kind of see, and I don't want to, you can kind of see straight off the bat here, okay, with our big 2024 page. You can see while maybe my vibe didn't feel clear at the time, it's all here. And I feel like this really just explains everything. Okay, I want you to compare and like I didn't really think about this because all that happened was I've been doing the bullet journal thing for like 4 years now. I'll take applause if you want to give it to me. But that doesn't mean I've been journaling and sitting down to journal and doing that every day. I've just been like writing in it when I want to. I have been keeping up with doing like the monthly pages and stuff. A little creative activity for me to do once a month, and then I usually I sort of check in with myself at least once a month, and that's kind of the one thing I keep consistent, and that's it. I pretty much write in here at least maybe twice a month, and that's it. But I've been doing that for 4 years, so whatever doing that means to you, you get to make the rules. But I just want to compare last year's vibe to this year's vibe, and I didn't really even intentionally sit down to like decide this, but like this was last year's vibe, and I think the evidence is clear just in how I was naturally expressing myself, because this is kind of consistent throughout my whole year of 2023. And it's aesthetic, and it's cute, and it's nice, and it's calm. But there's kind of a sense of like trying a little hard to maybe not let the truest you out. Can you see that in this? Like it's cute and it's nice, but is it me? Look at me. I got this silly hat on. Actually, I do think I completely matched this page color scheme wise, so that doesn't really help. But here's what I'm getting at. I spent a whole year painstakingly trying to keep up this facade, I'll say. It's not a facade. I enjoyed it. It was a fun creative challenge to sort of keep up with this aesthetic. But like you can just see like how exhausting a little bit, but it was fun. It was exhausting, it was fun, but it was sort of blocking me in a way. And then it comes in 2024, and I just kind of decided that just like F it, That's kind of what I decided right away, that I was just going to try and be like, blah, whatever comes out. I allowed myself to use some color again. And I just feel like I've allowed myself to use some color in my life again. It's kind of funny how the vibe of this bullet journal sort of found its way into my own life. Again, just look at this hat. It's like 2023 Bailey would probably have put this hat on and been like, that's nice, and then kind of walk away. Gidget, I'm trying to say some important stuff. Quiet. But 2024 Bailey allowed herself to say, this is fun. I'm going to keep doing it, you know? And as you can see, if you keep kind of going along, like we just had fun in 2024. We truly had fun. Like, look at that. I drew that. I mean, I copied it from Pinterest, but I did draw it, and it's fun. It's just fun. And that's kind of what I'm trying to get at, is that we just kind of had some fun this year. Like, looking back at my goals, you know, we have the classic believe in yourself, which honestly, I do feel like I've worked on that. I do feel like I kind of believe in myself a little more, which is awesome. We have also the classic defeat capitalism and reach ultimate zen. That's going to be a big one to unpack. Realistically, I don't know if anyone can do that while living on this planet. I'm sure there's some people out there, actually, small villages out there are probably got that figured out. But like in this place, can you? But I do feel just like a little more zen with myself, I guess, at least within the game that is capitalism. So, but like, while we don't straight up have like become a big, silly, goofy weirdo on this list, we do have pursue art as a spiritual practice, which is kind of a pretentious way to say like what I did this year. I do just feel like I've allowed myself to just like let whatever's in here out. And that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like the main message of this video is that we're coming up at the end of the year. What happened to me? I kind of just became a silly, goofy little weirdo. And I kind of love it. It was clear from day one that that's the direction we were going. And now we're here. And I guess it's just kind of about trusting the process and trusting yourself. That's kind of a journey that I'm always on. I truly believe through the power of trusting yourself and loving yourself, like anything is possible. And there's just like so many different corners of yourself that you need to dust off and trust. Because like, you know, learning to trust your heart, learning to trust your gut, learning to trust your intuition, just like learning to trust where your heart guides you. And that's kind of what I did a little bit this year. And that's how we got here. And that's how we found ourselves producing an entire album about my toothache and hopefully releasing it soon. Yeah, when did this toothache start? Okay, it kind of came in like early September, October, November, December. Like that's a good third of the year has been, oh my God. Wow, I've spent a third of the year surviving a tooth infection and then writing a whole album about it. Like that's a good chunk. Like that has really defined my year a little bit, and I love it. And again, it's just like one of those things that you could never predict. And I guess I'm just trying to say this out loud to warn the version of myself 2 months from now who's probably going to be sitting back on the couch like, but what's in store for me this year? It's like, you can think about it, but you got to just kind of trust the process. Yeah, just like, I guess sort of in alignment with this whole bullet journal aesthetic that I've had this year. Without knowing it, I've just really spent the year just kind of trusting my gut as to like, you want to do something, just do it and embrace it. Like I just feel a little bit like I've unlocked a little door in myself and allowed it to peek its way out a little bit. And I'm excited to let that version of myself keep coming out to the world a little bit. AKA this hat. It really comes back to this hat, which is so soft, okay? It's so soft. I just want to let the weirdest versions of myself out. And I want to continue to let them out. And I want to take them seriously. Like, I don't know. I think I really feel like the next step in this, since I've unlocked the door, is like just actually cheering that version of me on and not feeling like I have to apologize for it. But that's the thing. It's like, I just want to own it. Whatever's happening, whatever's coming out, I just want to own it. Which is why I haven't taken this hat off, okay? Are you used to it yet? You probably are at this point. Which is just like a good example of being a weirdo, people feeling weird about it for a second, then you get used to it. You guys will get used to me, right? We can keep being friends around here, even though I have this hat. I hope so. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this bluntly here for a second and just say, listen, as far as music goes, being a musician, I have been embracing the sad folk guy version of myself for a long time, and I love that guy. I love the music I'm able to make when I have that hat on. But there has just been something inside of me screaming to come out for a while. Like the people that just kind of make fun music and laugh and make other people laugh and have genuine fun. That's the road that I want to go down. But like, I'm just ready to have fun. And maybe I'll be sad guy, folk guy again. Maybe. But I'm just ready to have a goofy little time. Also, like, not be defined by genre a little bit. When you just have this sad folk guy vibe, you just feel like you really overthink the sounds you're allowed to make, you know? And I just feel like by writing and producing a whole album about my tooth, like all rules are off the table. And it's exciting. There truly are no rules anymore for me. I really do feel like releasing this album is just gonna like mess up my whole thing I got going for myself. That like, yeah, all bets are off the table after this. Cause like to release like an album like I did like just for fun, a sad acoustic kind of folky guy, and then to jump right into tooth music, nothing's gonna make sense anymore, but in like the most exciting way. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for whatever's coming up, and I'm just learning to trust the process. Just wanted to like give a cheers to you and I for making it through another year. Been some ups and downs, been some happy times and some angry times. Yeah, I did actually also have make a lasagna on here, which it is funny. I couldn't even have predicted that, making a simple food dish. So maybe we'll try that together. Maybe we'll try to make that happen for us before the year's up. But even if we don't, even if we do, cheers to you. Another year, we've done it. If you do feel so inclined to let me know how you've surprised yourself this year, something you didn't expect to happen, let me know. Let me know. Just like my dog is right now. Cheers to you. Happy New Year. It's coming up. Not yet, though. Still enjoy December. Goodbye.